Namaste students. How are you all Gurukulians? Today this is the second video of the lesson Happy Prince. I have taught you in the first video the introduction of the lesson. I have taught you the lesson, the starting of the lesson. We have started already. So the lesson, the Happy Prince, you know the lesson is having an emotional story, a story which will be very meaningful and will give you a lesson about the value of humanity. So the swallow word, you know, in the beginning of the lesson we saw swallow bird came there and he alighted between the feet of the Happy Prince. Between the feet of Happy Prince. Of the Happy Prince. Happy Prince is a statue now. He is not a living being now. He is statue after his death. People of that city made the statue on a very tall column. And now the statue, Happy Prince, is able to watch the miseries, watch the problems of the life of the people, and swallow word which the bird was going to Egypt, and on his way he came there in that city and he wanted to stay there and he selected the statue of Happy Prince. So when he was alighted in the feet of Happy Prince, he was about to sleep. Swallow was about to sleep. Suddenly a drop of water fell on him and he was quite surprised because weather was clear, no clouds were there and there is no chance of raining. He was surprised. Second drop, then he started looking up, and when he looked up toward the face of Happy Prince, he found the Happy Prince was crying. A prince who is known for his happiness, he was crying. Swallow bird was surprised, shocked, and Prince told him the reason that now he is watching. He was brought up. How he was brought up? Inside his palace. He never came out. He never see troubles. He never see miseries. Now he is watching because of this high place, and now is upset. So in a low musical voice, when they were discussing all these things, Swallow and the Happy Prince, they were discussing. So suddenly Happy Prince started explaining something, started telling something in a low musical voice. He said, far away in street, far away in a little street, there is a poor house. There is a poor house, and one of the window of this house is open, and through it the prince was watching. A woman was there. She was seamstress, and she was making a gown for the loveliest of the queen's maid of honor. So she was making a gown for the kings, for the loveliest maid of honor of queen. And she was doing embroidery on the gown. And why that lady, that maid, why she was wanting that dress? Because there was a ball party, and in that ball party she wanted to dance. What is ball party? It is a kind of dance party where the people, the Western culture people, they gather and they dance, they enjoy, they eat. So for the ball party, she needed a dress, and in the corner of the room, her boy was lying, and the boy was ill. Okay, a seamstress. What is seamstress? That is a lady tailor. Okay, seamstress who was preparing gown for the maid of the loveliest of the queens on earth. She was making the gown, and she was doing embroidery on that gown. But in the corner of the room, there is a boy lying ill. He has fever, and the boy wanted oranges. The boy was asking for oranges. But the lady was poor. She was not able to give oranges. Students, see this type of condition when you see if any person is ill there and he wants to eat something. Parents are sitting beside with their children, their ill children, and they are not able to give their children. They are wanting things what their children want. That is a kind of big problem. Parents are totally heartbroken when they are not able to fulfill the desire of their children. So the seamstress was not able to give oranges. What she was giving? Only river water. What she was giving? Only river water to her son. So the prince said, now prince has somewhere, the statue of happy prince, somewhere understood that the bird, this bird, swallow bird, is very emotional, is a very good bird. And if I say something to him, he will not refuse. So he said to bird, my feet are fastened. My feet are fastened. Fastened means they are like fixed, not moving. Okay, I am fastened on this. My feet are fastened on this pedestal. I cannot move. I cannot go to that lady. Please, dear swallow, you should take the ruby of my sword to that lady, to that seamstress. Swallow initially showed his selfish kind of nature. He said, I am waited for Egypt. Swallow refused to go there initially and said, I am waited for Egypt. I have to go there, my friends are there, and I don't like boys. If a boy is ill, if a boy is not having oranges, that is not my matter. I don't have anything to do with this thing. So, but when swallow looked up toward the sad face of happy prince, he agreed that okay, I would go there, and he took out the ruby diamond from the hilt, sword hilt, and went and flew away to give that diamond, to give that ruby diamond to that lady. So he passed over the river and saw the lantern hanging on masts of the ships. So he was passing, and There the writer also creating picture. Dear student, whenever you are reading, you are listening, you are understanding any lesson, there in mind you should imagine all thing like a movie. That movie you are watching a movie. A picture should run in your mind. So the writer described where the bird is going. You should imagine if the bird passed over the river, saw a lantern hanging on the mast of the ship. There were ships standing, ships were there, and ships in their ships you see big mast and lantern was hanging there. And at last the bird came to the poor woman's house and looked in. The boy was tossing here and there feverishly on the bed, and the mother had fallen asleep. Mother was sleeping when the bird went there, and he laid the great ruby on the table beside the woman's thimble. Then he flew gently round the bed, fanning the boy. After placing the diamond there in that room, and what fellow did? He flew around the boy, fanning with his wings, and in that kind of weather, the boy was feeling hot because of his fever. The boy had some cool air because of the fanning of the wings of that bird. The boy felt good. The boy thought, I am getting better. My dear student, if you have this type of feeling whenever you are in problem, that now I will overcome this problem, now I am getting okay, so that help you very much. So after doing that, the bird came to the happy prince and told what he did. He said, it is curious, but I feel quite warm now. It is curious, but I feel quite warm now. These words are from Swallow. Swallow said this. And why Swallow said this? Because the swallow bird did a great work helping anyone. My dear student, get this enjoy, feel this experience. When you will help someone, you will feel the happiness, the pleasure which will be above from any happiness, pleasure you have experienced in your life. That is my challenge. That is my bet with you. So this was the seamstress was the first person helped by Swallow and Happy Prince. How they helped? They gave the ruby from Sword Hill. Why they gave? Because seamstress boy was ill. Okay. And if I ask you what the boy was asking for, the boy was asking for oranges. And what mother was giving to him? Only river water. Okay. So the first scene of helping someone is clear. Dear student, when you are in 9th class, so you have this type of questions. Describe the scene, describe the beginning, describe the ending, describe the character, describe the theme, describe summary. So when the topic is clear to you, then you should not worry about the questions, how the questions will come, what kind of questions will come. You should be ready. If someone is asking word meaning from you, even then you have to be ready. So we will discuss the second person of the story whom they help with. The second person is playwright. The second person is playwright. Okay, whom Swallow and Prince help. So Swallow is ready to now go for Egypt. Okay, so in the daytime he was in high spirits. He visited all the monuments of the city. He had a round of the city. He flew over the city and top of the church steeple. He also sat there. So when the moon rose, he came to say goodbye to Happy Prince. He also asked to Prince, have you any commission for Egypt? Do you have any work in Egypt? Any message? Anything? So he said, I'm going. Now I'm going to Egypt because I'm waited there and I am getting already late. My friends are already there. But Prince said, Swallow, swallow, little swallow. Said the prince, stay one night with me. Stay one night longer. Swallow, he said, far away across the city, I see a young man in a garret. In a garret, a young man is there. He is leaning over a desk with papers. A young man leaning over a desk. Young man leaning over a desk covered with paper. Covered with papers. That is playwright. Okay, he said there is a man. His hair's brown and crisp, and his lips are as red as pomegranate. Like a pomegranate fruit, his lips are red. And he has large dreamy eyes. So, firstly, Happy Prince explained the physical features of that playwright. He is trying to finish a play for the director of the theatre. The young writer is writing a play for the director of theatre, and the weather is too cold. He is not able to write. There is no fire in the grate. In his grate, there is no fire, and the person has no mean of. There is no mean of arranging the fire for the grate. Because for that purpose he need to buy woods, he need to buy coals, he need to buy the things, and the person was without money. So he said, stay with me one night longer and give diamond to that writer. But the swallow asked, do you have another ruby? Do you have another ruby? Which thing you want to give to the writer? So the prince, Happy Prince, was not having any other ruby there. There was one ruby in the sword hilt. Now you remember the thing in the first video I told you, his eyes are made of rare sapphires. There are also rare diamonds. So he said, pluck my one eye, pluck any one eye and take it to the playwright. Give to the writer. He will sell it to the jeweler and buy firewood and finish his play. See the sense of charity, since the sense of humanity, since the sense of compassion. This kind of sense we normally don't see. We cannot find a person like this. But when you feel the trouble of people, you may become ready to help them anyhow you can help. So he ordered. Firstly, Swallow said, I cannot do that. I cannot pluck your eye out. I cannot do that. But the prince forced him. Prince told him to pluck eye and also said him to follow his command. And saying the swallow did, swallow plucked one of his eye which was made of sapphires. Sapphires was used for his eyes. Okay, so he plucked out and started flying to the house of that young writer. The young man had his head buried in his head. The young man was sitting like this, his head was buried in his head. Okay. He did not hear the flutter of the wings of the bird. When he looked up, so Swallow entered the room. There was a hole in the roof, and he placed, by coming through that roof, a hole in the roof, he placed the sapphire there, and the young man couldn't notice. But when he looked up, he found in his front of a beautiful sapphire lying on the withered violets, and he thought that he is beginning to be appreciated. He thought some of his fans, some of his praiser had done this. He got this sapphire because he is getting popularity now. He is becoming famous now. And Swallow came back, and Swallow was again ready, but Prince again told him to stay one night longer. And now whom they are going to have, I will tell you in the next video. In this video I describe two persons. First, seamstress. Second, young playwright. Seamstress was helped by giving the ruby from the sword hilt because her boy was ill, and the young playwright was helped with one eye that was made of sapphire, and this young writer thought that he is getting popularity now. So both Prince and Swallowbird now will help other person, and we will find out in the next video who is that person. Keep watching all the video and learn this beautiful story, beautiful lesson. Okay, Namaste students.